Baldurs were to stand by here.
The air is heavy. Moisture drips down your forehead. Pain shoots through your fingers. The ache builds as you squeeze your hands together. Were your fingers always so thick? Your skin always so sticky?
Chukil Gate Vlakith Mazathok. Can you feel it crawling through you? Tendrils squirming in your chest, gripping your heart, piercing your belly. Your bones popping, your flesh swelling. I can. I see it in you. I feel it in me. We are lost. I will be quick with my blade. First you, then the others. Then, myself.
Your minds intertwine. You sense a touch of uncertainty, a touch of disgust.
I cannot trust my own mind. So it seems I must trust yours. I will wait. But know this. I am watching. If the sickness does not pass come dawn, I will end us all. I came just in time. You are transforming. Yes. You have. I saved you before. And I'm here to save you again. Don't worry. You will not become a mind flayer. Not while I'm around. I'll protect you. Independent. Good. We haven't much time, so listen closely. There is great potential within you. It comes from that parasite. Your instinct is to resist the power it gives, but you must accept it, nurture it. I will keep it from consuming you, but for the sake of both of us, you must learn to wield it. A fight for the fate of Faerun. A fight we are losing. For now. You can change that, but only if you embrace your potential. I have to go. The enemy is closing in. I will be back. You'll feel better. I promise.
Something's on my mind.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken. I know him better than most. He's my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldurs Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I'm all for it. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Balduran, stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yes and no. Father taught me the 4 pillars of power: courage, insight, strategy, justice. He reckoned I'd follow in his footsteps. First as a fist marshal, then as a duke. Vanquish evil, maintain order, save the world. But a duke makes bedfellows with more monsters than he slays. Father called it diplomacy. I called it hypocrisy. In the frontiers, there is no posturing, no diplomacy. I slay monsters, I don't consort with them. Even if I might look like one. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? I can't tell if you're being silly or serious. I'll accept the flattery either way. I suppose I'll grow used to the new me, horns and all. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Vivid ones? Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise. You could say that. And yes, I still have it. Because it's important to my goddess. I was part of a group sent to claim the artifact in her name. And I'm the only survivor. I worship Shah, the mistress of the night. It's my mission to deliver the artifact to her secret cloister in Baldurs Gate. It hurts. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. Forever, ideally. And you assume too much about what I can and cannot tell. Secrecy is everything for Shah's children. It is our code, our creed, our shield. I even keep secrets from myself. I had my memories suppressed, so that nothing I know could be used against the Dark Lady. Once I prove myself, my memories will be restored. I'm not sorry I kept this from you. Not one bit. Though, perhaps that might change. If you can show an open mind. Don't thank me. I'm breaking Lady Shah's teachings just by doing so. But sometimes you have to be practical. You already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Saloonites tell. What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. With my memory suppressed, I can't betray Shah's secrets. But I can't remember much of myself, either. If I manage to return to Baldurs Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. Of course. It is an act of faith, not to be undertaken lightly. Shah will reward me when I succeed. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Fine. Just keep out of matters that don't concern you. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together, but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I don't think so. But you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. You can tolerate a great deal of suffering so long as it has meaning. Difficult to say. Sometimes I wonder if it's supposed to be guiding me, punishing me, testing me. But perhaps it's none of those. Perhaps it's completely random. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, all I can do is endure. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
Let's see what this does.
Praise his ever-bleeding axe. Praise his throne of flaming iron. Praise Maglobiet.
You know Maglobiet, a tyrannical deity who treats his goblinoid followers as slaves.
Trying to interrupt my prayers? Scared of a real god? You're as goomless as the rest of them. Cause I'm loyal to Maglobiet. Cause I ain't having my head turned by some upstart god. Yeah, and I can see by that mark on your hand that you're part of her mob. So bollocks to you, and bollocks to her and all.
Any one of you casting aspersions on the Absolute, I'll tear out your tongue and cram it up your faithless arse.
Hands off my tongue, you bloody bird. I'm pledged to the Absolute. Arse and all.
Hold on. What in the ruddy hells is an aspersion?
It's like libel. As in, I'm liable to smash your face if you go casting aspersions.
Sugan al Shukok, Otashokek Dos! I command you, corpse, speak, reveal truth to the Absolute!
By Vlaakith's blade, a geich.
Nothing. Must be reading it wrong. Sugan al Shukok!
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the parasite squirms in your skull.
Dragonborn.
You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Guess it doesn't matter what you are. You're a true soul. And that's good enough for me.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance. Guess you're a thick one, so I'll tell it straight. We're gonna make the carcass talk. Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that looter camp. We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle in.
This mind flayer's build is smaller, its garb plainer. A fearsome creature even in death, but not the one that tormented you. Yet it too roamed the Nautiloid. It would have seen you, known you. You choke on black smoke as the hobgoblin bellows his incantation.
I command you, corpse, speak and say sooth. Lucan ok al koldek shulkok hank.
The hideous corpse rises, tentacles writhing. Your heart seizes. What if the creature noted your presence at the crash site?
Talk to me, freak. Who killed you?
The creature responds, not in words, but memories. You see a clawed hand open a holding pod, devoid of flesh, only darkness.
Damn it! That tells me nothing!
The memory fades, and the corpse awaits the next question.
Tell me who killed you, freak! No games!
Again, a vision comes to you. A memory, seen through the creature's soul-dead eyes. You see a clawed hand opening a holding pod. The murk clears to reveal a face. Yours.
That can't be! You're no true soul. Yeah, you're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No! I'm not done! Riddles, all of it, and nothing to show for the trouble but rotting squid meat. No answers, no killer, and no damned weapon. That damned Trow was right. Can't let her get all the glory. Seems I ain't done with you. Report to the Drow. Minthara's the name. She's mounting an attack on that blasted grove. Tell her you'll join her. Praise the Absolute. Listen. The Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is Absolute. drink from her barrels. You will reign! Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign! She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign! Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign! She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign! She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign. Listen, the Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their city
Damn, it's good to be
will
alive.
be razed to the ground. And they'll know
There we go.
she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign.
My faith will guide me. We've got to keep moving.
No one stopped me yet.
Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know
Hey-ho.
she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll drink from her barrels. You will reign. Listen, the Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Raise to the ground. Will reign.
Never a dull moment. Need to find a way forward. Breathe quiet. Move with care. wanted the easy path.
A vandal's been damaging property around here. You have a feeling you're under suspicion. The situation is quickly resolved. Clearly, you're not the one responsible. It seems things keep getting broken around here. You're about to get the blame. You'll walk free for now, but your stories won't land so well if you're caught again.
The Absolute honors you.
Who's in the act of killing? A fight is unavoidable now.
Glad to have an ally.
Will's brows.
Hells. Old Ravengard's been taken. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride. That what ma- No. His absence, he could lead, all the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I'm all for it. Not fathers, he made an... Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and the talent for courtly dance. Yeah, father, he reckoned I'd... But a Jew in the front, even if I might look like one. It's, I feel the weight of, not to me, but be my mirror. What do you see? The people, but I will slay their monsters. Keep them safe.
One day I'll catch a break.
Did you have any strange dreams of late? Damn. I was hoping my imagination had gotten the better of me. But this must be something more. This dream companion wanted me to use the tadpole, use its power. Whoever it was claimed to be an ally, but I don't know. It seems like we can't escape this mess, in the waking world or otherwise. You could say that. And yes, I still have it. Because I worship Shah. Now that you have the truth, please don't make a big fuss about it. Secrets. I even keep secrets from... I'm not sorry I kept... Though, perhaps that might change. If you can show an open mind. Don't thank me. I'm breaking Lady Shah's teachings just by doing so. But sometimes you already know my biggest secrets. What more can you ask? She took me in when no one else would. Without her, I wouldn't be alive. She's my mother. She nurtures me, cares for me, loves me. Don't believe the lies the Selûnites tell. What, besides my life's calling and the greatest problem I've ever faced? Well, I like night orchids and can't swim. Is that the sort of thing you meant? It's a deal. No, I can't. Quite literally, I mean. If I manage to return to Baldurs Gate and fulfill Shah's mission, then my memories will be restored. The wound on my hand. It never quite heals. And sometimes it causes terrible pain to rip through me. It's my burden, though, from Lady Shah. I can feel her influence somehow. I don't think so, but you're sweet to ask. Maybe just be patient the next time you see me wince or cry out. It'll pass quickly enough. It always does. Pain is sacred to followers of Lady Shah. Pain will give way to loss and then to the peace of her eternal darkness. I'd like to hope there's more to it than that. Some meaning that Lady Shah will reveal to me when the time is right. Until then, I cannot say. Not with what I can recall. But even then, it would not be for me to question her will. Lady Shah has her reasons. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah. Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? My Lady Shah is the Night Singer, the patron of darkness and loss. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. You're wiser than most. Many people balk at our doctrine. It's the reason why we cherish secrecy. You've a habit of saying all the right things. Either you're very glib or we're kindred spirits. Maybe both, knowing myself. But yes, once we've saved ourselves, we can talk more on this. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
I had a wild dream last night. This beautiful entity came to me, promised to protect me, told me the parasite in our heads could give us power. Sounds like it. What did you make of it? Seems risky, if you ask me. Couldn't help getting stuck with the tadpole, but taking favors from it? Spooky. Old Rusty? Sure. Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints. Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close. Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat, anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Ah well, can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
Gleg. I had a dream. As we all did, I suspect. Someone came to me and promised to protect me, while claiming that the parasite could empower me. The parasite has taken root, it would seem. Every word, every promise, it is Gate deception. You're delusional. I'd sooner trust a night hag than a strange figure bearing dream gifts.
I'll give it a shot.
Hear us, absolute Rantush! Sugon
The hobgoblin turns to you, and the
Dragonborn.
You taste the ale on his tongue and the bile in his soul. The visions cloud your inner eye for a brief moment once again. You see the hobgoblin bowing before the armored elf you'd glimpsed before. The elf speaks of the hunt for a great weapon and the rewards that will go to whoever finds it. The hobgoblin's eyes gleam hungrily.
Guess it doesn't matter what you are. You're a true soul. And that's good enough for me.
He doesn't speak his next words, yet they still rattle your skull from within.
You ever talk to a dead squid? Now's your chance.
This mind flayer's builders get it too.
Absolute says the dead squiddy had a weapon. I reckon the killer nabbed it and scooted off to that We find who killed it, and we find who took that weapon. So settle it.
You choke on.
I...
The hideous. Your heart seizes. What if the creature noted your presence at the crash site?
Talk.
The creature as you see a clawed.
Damn it.
The memory fades, and the corpse
Tell.
again. You see a
Can't but you. You're no true soul. Yeah, you're right. You're a real true soul. I felt it.
The corpse collapses, silent once more.
No, riddles. No. Seems she's mounting an attack on that. Praise the abs. Listen.
Oh, I could go for a
The
good meal.
Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. You fertilize the fields with the dead.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
Rivers and streams will flow with their blood. Their cities will be razed to the ground.
Have a lot on my mind.
And they'll
well,
know
in it.
she is absolute. You'll sit at her table. You'll
Time to press
drink
ahead.
from her barrels. You will reign.
Can't risk being an open view. Light on my feet.
Seems things keep getting broken around here. You have a convincing air of innocence about you. That's enough for now.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Seems things keep getting broken around here. You're about to get the blame. Your confession is accepted.
Listen, the Absolute honors you and slays her enemies.
The Vandal's been damaging property around here. You have a feeling you're under suspicion. The situation is quickly resolved. Clearly, you're not the one responsible.
What to do? These boots have seen everything.
Seems things keep getting broken around here. You're about to get the blame. You may have talked your way out of this one, but there will be no repeat performance.
Listen, the Absolute honors you and slays her enemies. She'll fertilize the fields with the dead. Rivers and streams will flow with their blood.
Don't be shy.
Their cities will be razed to the ground. And they'll know she is Absolute. You'll sit and you'll drink from her barrels.
Nothing important is ever easy. At the ready. Smell blood.
Won't work.
Keep going.
Take two.
One day, I'll catch a break.
Fuck yes.
Taking position. Got to focus.
This is my happy place.
Let's end this.
Let's go.
I am fury. I am death.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
What's on your mind? Attention! What next?
Still alive, so that's progress.
What's the story?
Still breathing, despite everything.
Don't burn yourself.
Let's move. Should mind my step.
I'd love to, thanks. Marching.
No one back home will ever believe this. What path lies before me? I've got a long road ahead.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Let's march! Got it. Infernal metal! This can help dam and patch up my engine.
You can't see me.
Where to? Well, well, well.
I'm ready.
Da, da, da.
No time to rest? Breathe deep and move. Open up.
find a route.
Concentrate. Have to keep going.
Well, well. What we have
Try
here?
something else. Let my name be known. Don't give up.
Best be on my way. Let's have a look. Let's get going.
Soldier.
Looking ahead. If not over, then through. has to put my hands on everything. Wish I had a bag of holding. What's in here? Something over there. Not a chance I'll fit in there.
Hey, good looking.
No time to dally. I don't think I'll fit through there.
Indolence breeds madness.
Making me sweat.
Can't afford to stay idle.
Can't give up now. Can't slow down.
Looking at here?
That might be worth a look.
May the darkness protect you.
very far down. We'll have to go in to see the bottom.
That should more than suffice.
Beautiful. Lethal. The Underdark is everything I thought it'd be.
And this environ seems worthy of a Githyanki warrior's estimation.
To be deemed worthy by the great Lizelle of Kresh Kalir.
Continue as you have, Karlak, and you will achieve the same.
Nice. On my way.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning.
What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps.
The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service. Karlak.
Why does that name ring a bell? Perhaps I read it in a book somewhere. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come. There, middle of somewhere. The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last. Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain. Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that. Take all the time you need, but make up your mind before you're counting down with tentacles. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg, borrow, and steal. Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very marrow of despair, that's when you'll come knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease. I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Moving ahead.